Tonight, the owner of a Columbia party bus says he's working with the Attorney General's office to make sure customers who were treated unfairly are refunded. Remember, we first told you 2 weeks ago in a special report that multiple people claimed to have paid for a party bus service from Ben Bradley, only to have the bus a no-show on the day. This led to an investigation by the Attorney General, which is still ongoing. ABC 17's Jillian Fertig talked to Ben Bradley again today. And Jillian, he actually had a court hearing this morning for his other business, the Whiskey Wild Saloon.
Well, his attorney requested an extension of time to answer to the accusations in a lawsuit between Bradley and DAC Entertainment. I'll break that lawsuit down for you here in just a minute. Now, I went to go to the hearing today to try to track down Bradley and follow up with him about people claiming they're still owed refunds. But he didn't attend the hearing. It was just his attorney. After I sent Bradley a text message, he called me and gave me an update.
And if any of them didn't, you can bring them with you, and I'll have cash for them at that point. And I'd pay them live on the air.
These words were spoken by Columbia party bus owner Ben Bradley exactly 2 weeks ago after two brides claim they paid for the party bus service for their wedding, and those buses never showed. Today, the brides say they're each still out hundreds of dollars. This morning, I sent Bradley a text asking him if he was ready to fulfill that promise. He called me to explain why he wasn't going to pay them on the air after all.
Got your text, so I was wanting to call you back just to explain. I'm not doing anything on the air at this time because you guys set it up for me to do it the appropriate manner.
Bradley was referring to the ongoing investigation by the Missouri Attorney General's office after multiple complaints were filed following our story airing.
I didn't hide anything from them. I've not tried to hide anything. But to my understanding, I'm just waiting on this agreement, and then I make the payment, and it's all over.
I reached out to the AG's office today. They said they can't talk about an ongoing investigation, but that Bradley was cooperating with investigators so far. While it could be good news for Columbia party bus customers, former employees of the Whiskey Wild Saloon, Bradley's other business that officially closed its doors 2 weeks ago, say they've been left high and dry.
Me personally, I do have a check sitting in my purse downstairs that I'm not able to cash. One, because I was told that the funds aren't there, for one, and for two, he never signed off on my check.
Bradley is currently in the middle of a lawsuit with Chad Martin, the former owner of Whiskey Wild. Bradley is accused of only paying part of the full purchase price to Martin. Bradley also is accused of selling property that belonged to Martin. Renda Nichols worked as a bartender and shift manager before she quit. Not only was she not getting paid, she tells me she felt uncomfortable with what Bradley was asking employees to do.
Ben actually came up to me one night and said, if you can't see the minors' X's on their hands, just go ahead and serve them anyways because we're not making any money.
Nichols says she refused to serve alcohol to people underage. In an interview 2 weeks ago, Bradley claimed all of his employees were taken care of. But Nichols says that's not the case.
It's incredible to see that somebody's able to just sit there and lie the way that he does.
Whiskey Wild employees also tell me local beer distributors quit delivering beer to Bradley because he owes them more than $5,000. And as far as Columbia Party Bus, again, that is still being investigated by the AG. We'll, of course, let you know the outcome when that investigation is complete.
Jillian, thank you. The Attorney General encourages anyone who feels they were wronged by any business to file a complaint.